Hello, everyone. Welcome to yet another edition of A Few Thoughts Before I Die. First thought I have is the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame has once again announced its nominees. Now, I was very happy to see the Go Go's on there, but as usual, they completely ignored tons of great people. No Grand Funk, no Styx, no Boston, no Three Dog Night, no Foreigner, and no Canadian acts at all. What does that mean? That means no Guess Who, no Bachman Turner Overdrive, and no Bryan Adams. What's wrong with these people? For crying out loud. Next thing, for those of you who live in a city that has Suddenlink, there's this interesting commercial that they have where the shows a family and they have gig speed, so they're all doing different things on their computers, and they show a close up of a record album of a rock band. But if you'll notice, the only person moving on the front of the album is the lead singer. But later on in the commercial, you'll see the drummer starts to move, and so do the other two guys. Look for that next time you see that commercial. Now then, there's this some drug, I don't remember what it is. It goes on and on about saying that one of the things, the side effects you need to watch out for is some sort of inflammation of the peritoneum. Yeah, you probably don't know what that is, do you? I had to look it up. It's that little part of your body between the man's testicles and the anus. Yeah. And I'm like, you know what? I don't want anything happening to my peritoneum, so I'm just going to skip this drug, whatever the heck it is. Now, also, C Spire, they, for those of you who like me live in the South, the C Spire is one of the phone companies here. It has this commercial where it says, "What would you do if your husband suddenly became twice as handsome?" I looked at my wife and I said, "Well, of course, you know that's impossible. You cannot get more handsome than this." She just looked at me and walked into the kitchen. But I'll let that slide. And finally, last week we had the coldest damn weather I have ever had to live through in Mississippi. You see, folks, there's a reason why I live here in the South. Is because I don't want to know what it's like to be 11 doggone degrees. But I had to find that out last week. Thank you, global warming. Where's the warming part? Ugh, God. So cold, I tell you. And these days, I'm just not really much into cold. Used to be I could, yeah, I could walk around 50-degree weather naked and it would feel great. As a matter of fact, tonight the low is going to be 44, and I think a bunch of my neighbors are going to be out, bare ass naked, jumping around for fun in their front yards. I would join in, but these days, too many things flop around on my body. I think I'll just stay inside and curl up under a nice warm blanket. Well, that's a few thoughts before I die. Hope you've enjoyed it, and we'll see you around next time.